We're into the chase. And plenty of cricket still to come. And not to forget a couple of 3-wicket hauls as well. So it's been a balance between bat and ball. Although we've seen a lot of runs scored, even 175 in that second game, the team was all out for 175 in 16 overs. They used all their resources. They got to a big score. But it wasn't that the bowlers were completely out of the game. They did pick up wickets at regular intervals after that first breakthrough at 101. So it's been a mixed bag here. If you've bowled well, you've picked up wickets. But then you apply yourself and play according to the situation. You've been able to get runs as well. So mighty impressed with the display, the passion for the game as well, and the passion for the cause of the tournament. To come out and put yourself on the line in this fashion. Hats off to everyone involved.
Indeed, it has been a tough day for all these players. One piece of advice you like to give to these boys, how to recover quickly, because they need to come back tomorrow.
Get the ice bath out, sit in it for at least 5 minutes, get the physio out, set up the bucket or the tub, put the ice in, sit in it, grit your teeth and just sit, and you should be fine tomorrow. Don't warm up too much tomorrow either. The body will be quite warm. Some light stretching or maybe a couple of strides out, and then you'll be fit and fiddle to continue. It becomes more of a mental game at that point, to play back-to-back days and quick turnaround. A change in bowling. An interesting angle for this bowler. Right arm around, cutting across. Pitching outside leg is what it looks like with that angle.
Coming in between the umpire and the wickets. The spinner has been introduced early in this innings. 241 Cine Warriors. They posted batting first. Thanks to Taman. The first centurion of this edition of Elite Championship. Oh, what a hit. Power unleashed on the back foot. A mighty maximum. Some entertainment for the crowd.
A difficult shot to play off the back foot. Requires plenty of power. Oh, plays it brilliantly. With plenty of plumb. Exceptional hit. Timing and power. This angle of attack from the bowler. We've seen someone like Ravichandran Ashwin use this tactic, but not too many other bowlers have tried it. It changes the alignment. Picked up on the leg side, back-to-back boundaries. Incredible, a 6 and a 4. Welcome to the bowling crease, Sami, is what they say.
It's a batting paradise. Fast bowlers leak plenty of runs. Now the spinner has been rightly punished by Tarun. Trying too many things. Back off length. Was hammered towards long on. Now a quicker delivery coming into a right-hand batter. Went past that square leg field of 4 runs. A change in angle for the bowler. Way outside the off stump. In the air. What matters are runs. Couple of bounces. 4 runs.
He knows exactly where his boundary riders are. Exceptional. Just stays leg side of the ball. And plenty of width on offer. But has the presence of mind and the awareness to hit it over extra cover. Because if you try to hit it towards point, you can end up slicing it, as it is an off spinner. It can be a risky shot, but this time eliminates the risk by flat batting it over extra cover.
Oh, well said. This is the experience my co-commentator has after playing so many years of cricket. Playing on the merit of the ball. Tarun getting those runs. In the slot, out of the park. What a hit. He is dealing in maximums and boundaries. It's raining sixes here at Rajivgandhi International Cricket Stadium. Its Tarun show continues.
Absolutely incredible. As soon as you heard the sound off the bat, you knew where that was going. You did not even have to look up to see if the ball passed the rope or went into the stands. The sound was enough to tell you that it will. Shantan is in a mood tonight. Yes, it's a steep target, 242. But they're putting their best foot forward here, the Khaddar, providing a good start. Tarun and Shantan. They did the job with the bat, but they do need to keep it tight in the field. They cannot take it easy, cannot be complacent just because they have 241 runs on the board. A bit of a discussion between Taman and Sami. Is there a change in tactic? It does look like there is. A fielder deep mid wicket comes into the circle and a sweeper cover drops back. Possibly a change in line. He's going back to right arm around, cutting across. He's going to go across the right-hander, keep it wide of his swinging arc. And that long on fielder is very straight for this line of attack. Oh, he stays tight. Not giving him any room. We were thinking he's going to go outside off stump. And he keeps it just on leg stump or so. A good ball to end the over, but it's been an expensive one. It's been a good start for the Khaddar. Qayyum will be coming in for his second over. Just ensuring that the angle of the fielders is spot on. So important. Two boundary riders, deep mid wicket and long on. He's going to have to re-bowl that one. Not getting as much swing on this occasion.
A great collection behind the wickets by the wicket keeper. It was full way outside the off stump. Clean take. An outside edge, but fielder stationed at short third. They were off coloured in the first innings, especially in the fielding department. But they came out with a plan, Tarun and Shantan. 16 balls 40, Tarun on 14 of 9, providing him that support. Going at run rate of 13.68. Not a proper connection. And Taman comes into play, and you can hear that roar from the crowd. It's a crowd favourite tonight. Taman has got a brilliant 108 and busy fielding at the boundary line.
Good cricket awareness. Good cricketer, Taman. Into the batter. Sometimes you might think, oh, leg side, strong player. But if you don't provide the batter with any width, it can be difficult to get away. Oftentimes, someone who likes to hit on the leg side likes a bit of width, so they'll take it from outside off stump to the leg side or off stump. But if you bowl it on middle and leg, and they end up playing it straighter.
The fuller delivery, well done, nicely fielded off his own bowling. Commitment level is up to the par by all these players. Every run matters. Run rate is 13.33, but still asking rate is 15.83. It's a huge task. A low full toss and the finger goes up. There was an appeal from the wicket-keeper Manish and half-hearted appeal from Qayyum. But what matters is that finger of umpire going up.
That was mighty close. May have been clipping the outside of that leg stump. But Qayyum gets the first wicket, gets the breakthrough. The opening partnership has been broken. 60-run stand. As Tarun goes for 16. And Khaddar and Nazar 60 for 1. Taking another look at the wicket. There's a full toss swinging into the batter. Gets it on his back foot. A big appeal from the keeper. He was convinced, and that was enough for the umpire as well. Prodigious movement for Qayyum. Into the right-hander. Good seam position. That's why he's able to get that swing. We've seen some good.
ये आइडियाज नहीं टिकेंगे सर, लेकिन एक आइडिया पक्का टिकेगा, अपने बिजनेस को ऑन.
That's for a good cause. We're also being entertained very nicely in all the games.
Tarun, the leader of Cine Warriors, started his career as a child artist in Telugu movies. Came in the limelight in 2000, that blockbuster Nuve Kavali movie. Now leading this side, Qayyum will continue to bowl that final delivery of his second over. A successful over from Qayyum Ali comes to an end. A big relief for CWT. 5 overs done, 61 for 1.
It's been a productive power play for the Khaddar Annas, but they've lost the wicket of Tarun. That opening partnership has been broken in that final over of the power play. 5 over power play since it's a 16 overs a side contest. Outside the power play, you're allowed 5 fielders on the boundary. 4 must be inside. We saw Khaddar Annas miscalculate their number of boundary riders. On 2 occasions in that first innings, they only had 3 inside the circle, which prompted the no-ball calls. But such things happen in the game of cricket when you're under tremendous pressure and the batters are going so well. You lose track of where you need to stand as a fielder, and as a captain, you're preoccupied with your bowling changes and field placements, or just trying to minimize the number of boundaries that you lose track of how many fielders are inside because you want more fielders outside the circle.
So many things happening so quickly, and it's not an easy job for a captain. But at the same time, full marks should be given to Qayyum because he stuck to one channel, bowling wicket to wicket, not offering much room and width. And at last, a breakthrough was provided in the previous over. At the fall of Tarun walks in. Sangi Reddy off the mark, the previous over. Now Ashwin Babu getting ready to bowl his first over and the final over of the power play? No. Power play done and dusted because this is a 16 over format. Thank you, Shivani, for that correction.
Every league has its own rules. Sometimes it takes a little bit to just tune into it. Just as batters and fielders and bowlers need to adjust to different formats, so do commentators.
That's why you always need to be in the comm box. This is a learning lesson for me.
You wear so many hats and you're so busy. That's the difficulty of it.
A gentle medium pace. Oh, some bounce. Wanted to play a bit late. The batter was beaten. Not a clean collection behind the stumps by Manish. But again, full marks should be given to the head curator for preparing such a wonderful wicket. Back-to-back games happening. Very watchful on the back foot. The ball nicely coming on the blade. And that is why we have seen batters enjoying their presence out there.
And as a bowler, if you're ready to bend your back, you're able to extract that extra bounce. If you give it a tweak as a spinner, we've seen turn on offer as well. So it is a good cricket wicket. And absolutely, the curator has been brilliant. The surfaces here at the Rajivgandhi International Cricket Stadium always has something to offer everyone. You play good cricket and you will be rewarded, and that's been the case today as well.
Width offered. Nicely managed chase by the fielder, but no stopping. Ball wins the race. Pure timing and brilliant placement. He continues to excel tonight, Shantan.
Exceptional off the back foot. Picks it up quickly. And so quick through the contact zone. Yes, plenty of gaps on that offside. Now an extra fielder coming across from the leg side to bolster that field. Races to 45 off just 18 here, Shantan.
Half-hearted appeal, clearly going down the leg, but good comeback. How quickly he changes his line and length. He was punished for bowling outside the off stump, and all of a sudden charging in and coming into right-hand batter. Lucky escape.
The adaptability, on the spot thinking from the bowler. Again with outside off stump, and it goes the distance. Unleashes into that one. And with that 6, he goes past 50 to Shantan. We're seeing some blitzkriegs here at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium today. 20 balls is all it's taken for him to get to his 50. Incredible.
We have already seen a couple of 50s, one century and one more 50. It's time from the blade of Shantan. So 11 runs from that over. Score moves to 72 for the loss of 1, 6 gone.
Overall numbers, yes, such specific ones. Or like 10, 20, 30, 40, 100, 150, all over them. Because I do domestic commentary, so then you have one English, one Hindi commentator for BCCI. Yeah, yeah. Also, I do international games, but I also do domestic games. Qayyum will continue to bowl his third over. All in the same spell. 3 on the trot. He's just picked up a wicket in his previous over. Floats that one up there. It is a full toss. And it will be a boundary as well. Easy pickings for someone batting on 50.
Not a good effort coming from the fielder at long off, not bending his back. Reddy getting first boundary for himself. A juicy low full toss, nicely managed.
This is the third half century we've seen from Shantan in this innings. Looks to play it fine. He steal a single there. 66 unbeaten in that first game for Sai. A 71 in the second game for Loknath Nayak. 100 in the first innings of this game for Taman. And this 50 for Shantan. 51 off just 20 deliveries. After that he's played one ball. But it's all been very quick 50s as well. 20 balls or less than 20 balls to get to the 50 mark. It's been an incredible display of skill, an incredible display of power hitting, but also classy hitting.
Clearly shows they played a good level of cricket in their younger days. The way Taman got those runs, clean striking. So is the Shantan, very impressive, 51 unbeaten runs. Another fuller delivery played towards extra cover. The field placement has been excellent by Tarun. And bowling as per the field is Qayyum, not giving much room. A rare loosener, the first ball, was punished by Sangi Reddy. After that, keeping things tight.
Cheeky shot for a single from Sangi Reddy. This tucks it around the corner. It was right bang in front of the stumps. A little dangerous, but that's why we call it cheeky.
It was a risky single. Why do you want to take so much of risk just for one run?
Absolutely. You could do it more like that. It's flicked away in front of square. Plenty of space now outside the power play. There are no fielders in front of the batter, whether on the offside or the leg side. Everyone on the boundary in those regions as this over comes to an end. Only 80 for 1 after 7. After that first ball boundary. He's been quite tight, Qayyum, finishing his 3. Will he bowl one more on the trot, or will Tarun save one over for later? Time for a bowling change for the Cine Warriors. Pranay comes into the attack. A roundtable discussion with the bowler, the captain. Just to get the plans in place before the over gets underway. A change in personnel as well. Extra cover and long off, switching positions. It's not just about where your fielders are, but who is where. Some fielders are better at the high catches, some fielders are better with the reaction catches, so placing them accordingly is so important as well. Yes, as a player, as a fielder, you need to be able to do everything, but there are certain skills that someone is better at, something another fielder may need to improve upon, and it's important to know your strengths and your areas for improvement as well.
I completely agree. You need to have your best fielders at best positions. Marshalling his troops quite well tonight is Tarun, the captain of Cine Warriors, taking his own time. Pranay Reddy. Oh, beautifully bowled. An in-dipper and equally well managed. Not trying to go hard. Just a firm push, and they are coming back for second. No. Yes and no. Oh, in fact, that they have already taken a couple of runs. They were trying to go for the third run. Excellent running between the wickets.
Boundary rider. Ran all the way from there. The bowler was running out to the ball. In that time, the two batters scampered across for two. And with the overthrow, we're looking for the third. Good awareness. Through the middle overs when the field is spread. So important to play with the weightage of the shot. You hit the ball very hard, you can only get a single. But if you're able to play it with soft enough hands, such that the ball goes to about the inner circle and the boundary rider has to run in, then you have an opportunity to take two. In contrast, this one, he hit so well that there was no time for him to come back for the second. The previous one, it looked like he just nudged it to the offside. But because of that, he had enough time to come back for the second.
To play that scoop.
Looking to be innovative, looking to lap it on the offside. They end up stealing a single.
Change of mind at the last minute. Yet to consider boundary, Pranay Reddy. To going past 50. He's taking his own time. Shantan in the slot, goes straight over the bowler. A mighty maximum, a much needed maximum. He waited and waited in this over and dispatched Reddy out of the park.
A top shot. Just clears that front leg. He's in scintillating form, is Shantan. And gives it a whack.
A superb striking. And throughout the day we have seen the batters who got runs, especially on this surface. We have seen that calculative risk taken by them, that controlled aggression. It's just not like a blind hitting going after the bowlers, taking singles, rotating the strike and just waiting for those bad deliveries to get those big runs. Reddy under pressure. Another one, this time towards that off-stick channel. There was a fielder station in the deep. One bounce, good collection, good release.
And everyone who scored and scored quickly, they've committed to the shot as well. They've decided, okay, this ball is in the slot for me. I'm going to take it over the line. Whether it was a 4 or a 6, and they've committed fully to the shot.
So dot delivery dejected. There was an opportunity to get some runs, but Reddy ends the over with a dot delivery, going for 10 runs in his first over. 8 done, 91 for the loss of 1.
Looking to run it down. A little late on that downswing. Sangi Reddy. So I can understand, I can converse to a level. I can manage. I don't do Hindi commentary. Yeah, yeah. So she did one Dilip Trophy match, I did the other one. But she does English and Hindi. I do only English. Anjumdi and I do all the India home series together. Yeah, she's done a few. And now Mithali Raj is also doing. I understand. You don't have to say anything. Qayyum to bowl out. 4 on the trot. A sliver of the bat just seemed to come off with that drive. Might need to change his weapon of choice.
Bowling back-to-back overs, bowling his final over of spell, clearly shows the fitness level is up to the par for Qayyum. Smooth run up, this time way outside the off stump, keeping the wicketkeeper busy behind the stumps.
Wicket keeping goes largely unnoticed. The keepers have been good today. There have been the odd instances where the ball has gone so wide and so wayward that the keepers haven't been able to collect it. But for the large part of the day, the keepers have been good behind the stumps. We've seen some good catches and stumpings as well.
Rock solid on the back foot, but all he gets is just a single. He always says it's a thankless job being a wicket keeper. You take a couple of brilliant catches, then you just miss one easy opportunity. All the blame comes on you. You yourself being a wicket keeper, how tough it is.
Just as you mentioned, you might have taken you might have even taken 2 catches and 2 stumpings, effected 2 stumpings.